So we've come down a level or so and parked in front of that building there. I'm guessing that this is the Duomo. And quite unusually, the public entrance to this church is at the eastern end and via the crypt. Incidentally, just use your pause button if you wish to read these scripts here. The church is of the Romanesque Norman style. The columns, all different from one another, and the capitals of Corinthian Asiatic style, and I can only assume that they were acquired at a nearby Greek temple site. The basilical altar was consecrated on July the 9th, 1995 by Bishop Giancarlo Maria Brigantini and the Greek Orthodox Metropolitan Monsignor Spiridoni on the occasion of the 950th anniversary of the first consecration of the cathedral. It is the first altar since the separation of the two churches in 1054 to be consecrated by two bishops belonging to two different rites. You may remember that when we first saw the cathedral from outside, it appeared to have only two apses. This is because two of the three have been extended outwards, one in the late 14th century and the centre one around 1850. Accommodated in the first one is the Chapel of the Blessed Sacrament, Gothic in style and featuring a ribbed vault. It was commissioned and built in 1431. On its Renaissance altar stands a big tabernacle donated by Ferdinando Consalvo da Cordova, Duke of Terranova and Marquis of Gerace from 1530 to 1558. This is the sarcophagus of Giovanni and Battista Caracciolo, first counts of Gerace, who provided the money. The high altar was made by the two brothers Antonio and Giuseppe Palazzotto from Catania and Antonio Amato from Messina. It was consecrated by Bishop Ildefonso del Tufo in 1731. The crucifix and the big bronze branched candlesticks date from the same period. We make our way out again through the crypt, the Greek Byzantine crypt. Carved in part from the rock, columns recycled like the ones above. We shall see soon what is called a calcareous heap, and it is believed to have been the altar of an old Rupestrian church. There it is. We look next at the chapel of the Madonna of Itria. The iron gate there is apparently made without welding. And now the cathedral treasury. And when we get back outside, we will see the third apse and be able to see what was the original size. So this is the original apse, as we're going to make out. We'll have a look now at the west end of the cathedral. So there's the octagonal dome, or whatever you call it, the end we've seen. And this is the end with the towers. In a way it's the front, but you can't seem to get to the front. I thought you might be interested to see an aerial view of Gerace. We started right up at the top there near the castle, then came down to the Duomo which is there. We now walk just round the corner to see these three churches here. That man there wants me to come up there with him because he's got the key. Better not be too long because I think he's waiting, but he's told me to go a bit further on. Oh, yes, I think you want me to see this tomb. I already mentioned that. This is from the other side, and we may see someone waiting. And how about this for a key? So those last inside shots were from that one, obviously. And here's another picture of this one to show how small it is. I don't think I'm going to get in there. He told me something about the key, but I didn't understand it. This is the little one just on the other end of the square. It's from the back. And this is the third church on that little square, which gives it its name, the Square of the Three Churches. It also appears to be locked. And here's another picture of that last one with the dome. And just a few further steps away we find another church. You could probably wander around these little alleyways for quite a long time actually, but I must get off. Turn left back up to the little square. Well, here perhaps this next left. There you are. I'm sure I know that name, but I can't think where. I'm afraid we're going to have to abandon all this down here and make our way back to Lockery and back up the coast road until we find a left turn and go up to Stilo. Right, so we're off down now. We're sort of on a platform that sticks out from the side of the hill, like those up there. I hope it's fastened on properly. We're actually at Riace now, where the bronzes were found.